Hey guys, welcome to the channel, Mo Hunt Silver. In this video today, I will be starting a brand new series filling these Lincoln Penny albums here. And it starts in 1909 and goes all the way up through to the present here of 2023, because that's all that's been issued so far. And we will be trying to see what we can find in each box as we hunt it and see how far we can fill these albums. I know the first three albums we should be able to fill no problem, or without much difficulty, but this first one right here will be the album that's definitely going to have a few empty spots, I would imagine, being that there are some much lower minted pennies in this album. And in total we will have 285 spots that we will be trying to fill. And right here we have box number 1 for episode number 1 of this Hunt and Fill series. And we do have circulated pennies to look through. There we go. You guys can see those pretty good. Alright. So, if you guys have some time, please check out these videos as I post them. And I hope you enjoy them. And if you do, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And we will start this first episode and get it underway. Our first wheat cent find is going to come out of roll number 3. And it is going to be a 1944 Philadelphia. Pretty trashed. Oh, we're not even halfway through roll number 5. And I came up to another wheat cent reverse facing. So we can flip this over to reveal the date together here. And let's see what we got. And that's going to be a 1956 Philadelphia. Alright, so that's 140s and 150s so far. And we got a bunch of other ones here that we're going to put into the album. Let's see if we can get some, get a really nice start to this, actually. That'll be good. So we'll continue on. Roll number 7 is going to give us 40s number 2, and it happens to be a 1940, and also a San Francisco. Nice. Not easy to get on the East Coast. Roll number 12. We are now going to have 50s number 2 for this box, and that's going to be a pretty beat up 1952 Denver. Oh yeah. We're halfway through roll number 13, because right there's the other half. And I came up to this one, reverse facing. Got another wheat cent here that we can flip over and reveal the date. And that is going to be a 1950 Philadelphia. Alright. Just about finished with the very next roll, roll number 14 that we're on here now. And came up to another reverse of a wheat cent, so we can flip it again and see what the date is together. Let me turn it around. Here we go. And that's going to be another 1950 Philadelphia. So that'll give us 2 of those now. All right. Roll number 16. I bring you guys in for another wheat cent that was found. It's a 1942. That's going to be a Philadelphia that is in pretty bad shape. But I also bring you guys in because I threw a 2000 under the scope to check it for the wide AM. And check it out. We have a wide AM. And this is another 2000 right here that I also pulled out of the same roll so far. And just as comparison there, you guys can see the difference between the regular and then the wide AM. And that's how you can tell the difference. So, pretty cool. Got a wheat cent, 40s wheat cent, and a wide AM in the same roll. Can't complain with that. Well, I guess I shouldn't have put the camera away just quite yet, because now for the end of that roll, roll number 16, we are going to have a 1941. And I did put it under the scope. It's not any of the DDOs. but it is at least in better shape than the 1942. Alrighty. Roll number 22 is going to give us our fifth for the 50s here, a 1951 Denver. It was actually the last coin in the roll that I had searched because it was at the bottom of my stack. But yeah, that's 50s number 5. 9 wheat cents for the box so far. And that's what I've got pulled out for our album. Roll number 30 is going to give us another wheat cent here, reverse facing, so we can flip it together and see what the date is. And that is going to be a 1953 Denver. Awesome. Just going through roll number 31. And we came up to a 1948 Philadelphia. And there's the reverse. Alright, not bad. Just finished going through roll number 33. And I came up to this one. It was reverse facing when I found it. So I still have not flipped it yet to see what the date is. So we'll do it together here. And we'll give it a flip right now. It's going to be a 1952 Denver. Alright, so that's going to be 7 50s now and 5 40s. That's 12 wheat cents so far. And we still have 17 rolls to go. That's not too bad. Roll number 38 is going to give us our 6th for the 40s. And that's a 1946 Philadelphia. In fairly rough shape. But we'll take it. Roll number 40 is going to give us a pretty trashed and cruddy 1956 Philadelphia. Oh yeah. Pretty nasty. Alright, I bring you guys in on roll number 42 we're on right here. And I have a 1972 under the scope. It's a Philadelphia. And the motto here just looked like it was a little thick. And I also saw what looked like to be some doubling. So I've been doing some research on Variety Vista. And I believe we have found the DDO number 6 or the FS 106 for the 1972. And the only real telltale on this one is there is a die gouge that runs from the rim to the top of the D right here, and you can just barely see it. This example is pretty worn. But that is pretty awesome. You can see how thick all the letters are in the entire motto. The date has a little bit on it. The 7 there, you can see it at the bottom. Right here in the 7, you can see it. But this thing is not in the best shape. You can see it in Liberty there a little bit too. And it did take me a while to figure out which one of the 72 DDOs this was, but yeah, I'm going to say it's the 106. And if we go back to Variety Vista where I was researching here, it's going to be in stage C. Or maybe it's stage B, actually. I'm sorry. It's stage B. Yeah, right here it is. But right there's the die gouge. It goes from the rim to the top of the D in God. So that's pretty cool. I'll definitely take that. And then let's see, in roll number 41, I believe, we found also a 2011, which I need to go back to. If you guys just give me a second here. This is going to be a long clip. Double dies right here. Oh, 2011, which I was on right there. And I believe we found the DDO number 2 here for the 2011, which I will just go, bump my camera there, I'm sorry, again. Down to here, and we can see how thick Liberty is. And to the example that I found, look how thick Liberty is. And the 0 on the date also has a little bit of cat eye going on. So that's pretty cool as well. 2 DDOs in back-to-back rolls. Awesome. Roll number 47 is going to give us a 1952 Philadelphia. There we go. Not too bad looking. A little dirty though. But that'll be 9 from the 50s so far. And 6 40s. 3 rolls to go. Alright, well, that's going to be a wrap for box number 1, because we have all the rolls now hunted, and it was pretty good. We got a bunch of nice shiny scents here to add to our albums, which I'm going to do in just a second here. But I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what we did find here so far. And we got 5 foreigns, we got 4 Canadians there, and then one from Bermuda. And I did notice that this has the pig on the reverse side there, 1996. We did get 6 wheat cents from the 1940s, and then 9 from the 1950s, and 3 of these are actually doubles. We got 2 1950s, 2 1952 Denvers, and then 2 1956 Philadelphias. And then I'd say the finds here was a couple varieties. We're able to find this 2011, which I'll throw into the scope here again real quick. You can see the 0 and the 2s a little bit thicker than what it should be. And also, if you pan over to this side, Liberty is really thick. That's going to be the 2011 DDO number 2. We also did find a 1972. And that here you can see the doubling in trust and the last T there. A little bit on the U, the R. It also has it on the W and the E of we. And then all through the motto here, all the way around. And then there's just very little in Liberty there. That's pretty cool though. That's the FS 106 from the research that I looked at. And then we were able to pull another wide AM variety right there in pretty decent condition. And that one's going to be a 2000. So not bad. And as for our copper, this box was way better than the last few boxes I've had. And we ended up with 2 pounds and 11.5 ounces. That's much better, and I'm very happy with that. So if you guys, like I said, give me a second here. I will get all of our scents here plugged into our albums, and we can see how many spots we have filled in the first hunt. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back after plugging in all our scents to the albums here for our first hunt and first box for this album hunt series. And we were able to get 96 of our 285 spots filled, which is awesome. I'm really happy with that. And our oldest addition here for the first hunt is a 1940 San Francisco. And we were able to also pull a few pretty nice copper scents in the 60s here. And I was surprised at the amount of S-minute copper scents that were also in this box. There was actually a total of 5, and 4 of them we were able to plug into our book here, which I'm lucky usually to find 1 or 2 in a box, so that's awesome. And then all the way down through the late 70s here, 80s, and we're getting into our nicer zinc scents that we were able to pull. So not bad. 2009, we had a few really nice additions. The 2009 Presidency, that's a really, really nice blazing zinc scent there. And then all the way through here, we weren't able to find any 2023s in this box at all. But I'm sure they'll be on the way. And so there it is, the 96 spots we were able to fill so far. And be on the lookout for a future episode. And thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.